Hello, Succeeders. This is Stacy Barlow Hill, your leadership and lifestyle coach, helping you to become the best version of yourself and lead successfully. I'm so excited to be here with you today. This message today for our Tuesday talk is really not what I had planned to talk about today, but it's been in my spirit, it's been on my heart. I absolutely have no notes. I'm just speaking from the heart today. But the message of the power of being still is what I want to talk about today. And this is a message that I felt God gave me a few months ago. And it was really just a simple message of be still. And if you are familiar with the Bible, there is a verse that says, be still and know that I am God. So when I hear the words be still, those are the words that follow in my mind after that, being still and knowing that God is God. And today may be a little bit of a sermon for you today, but that's usually how it goes when God places something on your heart. He wants you to know that it's from Him. So I am going to roll with it today. I'm going to be obedient, and that's what we're going to talk about. But the power of being still. There's so much power in being still. And for myself, that has not always been easy. I am by nature a person that is always on the go. I don't know what to do with myself when I have too much idle time. My calendar is always filled with things. I've always felt maybe guilty or like I'm wasting time if I'm sitting around doing nothing. So most of my life has been spent doing, being busy, being still. So many times people told me that meditation was something that I needed to practice. I tried several times in the past, and my brain does not allow me to be still for that long. Like meditation just always felt like a waste of time, and it felt like something I could just never do because my brain is just constantly going. It's always going and thinking about something. So I always thought that being still was wasting time and that it wasn't for me. It was for other people and the people that were able to embrace that. But I wasn't a person that could be still. But God literally told me, be still this year. And I think a lot of it was with, just COVID and things that are going on right now. And I was actually forced to be still for a while. There was a lot of things going on with my event company. Didn't know if we were going to make it through this year, like a lot of other businesses. Personally, I was used to having my own schedule and doing things my way and on my own. And then I was forced to be in the house with my husband and my children all the time. And I say forced because we were forced, but I love my family. I love being in my home. I love being, with them. So it wasn't so much of a bad thing. But when you are a person that needs their space and needs time to recharge, it can be hard to be forced to be around people, regardless of who they are, on a regular basis. And I am that person. I need time to recharge and to think and to be by myself and process. But with that being said, I still didn't always equate that with being still. Recharging to me just meant I need time alone so I can think and process all the things that are on my calendar, all of the things that I have to do, not necessarily being still. So, what I am getting to is that when God is calling us to be still, He literally means be still. He means takes a deep breath, let go of your anxieties, let go of your fears, let go of all of the false things that you have made up in your mind, all of the false reasons that you have made, all of the excuses, all of the things that you have been building up in your mind and in your self-conscious that are holding you back from what it is that you were called to do. Sometimes we just need to be still. A lot of times it looks like we can't be still because if you're like me, you have that calendar that is just always calling you. You have responsibilities. You have people that you lead and manage that always want your time and your attention. And it's hard. I know. But I am happy to say that I have been successful at being still this year. And it has been a complete a complete change in my life. I have so much more peace, so much more joy. And guess what? My calendar is still the same. Nothing's changed, but my state of being has changed. And the things that I have learned from being still is that one, I hear more clearly. I hear from God more clearly. I hear what He wants me to do. I hear without questioning whether it's my thoughts or his thoughts. I'm now hearing what it is that I'm supposed to be doing clearly. That's one of the benefits. Another benefit is that I am relaxed. There's still many things going on around me. There's still situations that are unknown, that are uncertain. I have no idea what's going to happen with some things regarding my business, but I have peace. I have calm. I've always been a person of faith, but it's even risen to a higher level now that my brain is calm. Another benefit is that it's the ultimate form of self care. I'm always preaching about self care and taking care of yourself, but this is the ultimate version of self care because when your mind is quiet, oh my goodness, there's nothing like it. It's better than a massage, to me anyway. It's better than a massage and all the pampering in the world to have a quiet mind. Um, and I wasn't always comfortable with silence and quiet. That's something that you're going to have to grow to. Because sometimes silence can be uncomfortable, especially if you're not confident with yourself, if you're not sure of who you are, if you don't believe that you're worthy. If you are just not at a point in your life where you can receive the silence can be something that's really scary at sometimes, but as you grow and you evolve and you do the work and the self-growth and the development, you will grow to crave silence. You'll grow to crave that time to just be alone with your thoughts. And a lot of times we think that being still has to involve some deep meditation and ritual and practices and all that kind of those kind of things, but it really doesn't. You can meditate in the shower, you can get up early and meditate, you can stay up late and meditate, you can just find a lunch hour or a few moments. It can literally be 15 minutes a day to just think, and you don't have to be in some cross-legged position and enchanting, and that's not always what meditation is. And if that's your thing, that's okay. I mean, I do those sometimes too, but a lot of times meditation for me is just being in a room by myself, quiet and not thinking, taking deep breaths, praying, or really meditating maybe on something that it is that I want to be intentional about, some belief that I want to overcome, or something that I'm trying to manifest. Meditation can be whatever it looks like to you. But the point is to be still. Be still. Think about what being still looks like to you, and think about all of the things and all the benefits that can come from doing that. Sometimes I have my greatest revelations from being still, things that I've thought about and couldn't figure out a way out. Sometimes you're still and the answer will just come to you. Sometimes you're still and a person will come to your mind that you haven't talked to in a while that maybe you need to check up on. Sometimes from being still, you may think about a child, one of your own children that needs you, or maybe think about the way that they said something and thinking about maybe what they really meant behind that because you've had the chance to be still and to process that. So, the more that you continue to make this a part of your daily routine, the bigger an outcome it's going to be for you. So, if you are like me, and your mind and your life is just so busy and you don't feel like you can do that, trust me, you can. If I can do this, you can do this. Trust me. My mind, I feel like, is the busiest. There's always something on my mind. There's so many people that I come in contact with on a daily basis, and just the nature of my professions and what I do in the ministries that I'm involved in. I'm just always involved in some sort of capacity in something. So it has been a journey for me, but Being still has been the best thing that I have done. This year has honestly, it's come with its challenges and its uncertainty, but it has honestly changed me so much for the better. I have learned and processed and grown through so many things this year, but being still has really been a huge part of it. It's allowed me to take it with a grain of salt. It's allowed me to increase my faith. It's allowed me to be able to better be there for others. It's allowed me to be able to see past all of that uncertainty and see what really lies on the other side of that. It's allowed me to really walk and be in tune with my purpose and my passion and to be a servant for those. It's allowed me to hear from God more clearly, like I said before. So I want you to take this with you today. I want you to be still. I want you to find what that looks like for you, how you can incorporate that into your daily walk, into your daily life. And I want to hear from you. Tell me how this is working out for you. Tell me if this is something that you already do. Tell me if you have meditation practices that you already incorporate into your life and how that works. Tell me if you've had any revelations from being still and things that have happened to you as a result of it. So I want to know. As always, you can find me at liveleadsucceed.com. We can join the Facebook group, Live Lead Succeed Facebook group. And I am going to talk with you all next week. I want you to have a wonderful day. I want you to be still. All right? Be still. Take care.